What's going on, guys? My name is Jesse Eby. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'll be releasing weekly content in regards to e-commerce, Shopify dropshipping, and everything online entrepreneurship. If you haven't started a Shopify store yet, be sure to check the link in the description. I'm giving free audits for anybody that signs up using that link and purchases a plan. So be sure to take advantage of that. You guys, I almost didn't make a video today. I am super busy. It is Q4. I just had a $2,000 day. Maybe I'll show some screenshots here. And this isn't even how busy it's going to get as we get closer to Black Friday and we get closer to Christmas and everything like that. And it's been a little chaotic. As you guys know, I'm living in Southeast Asia. Well, there's been a water outage for the past few days, so it's been a little bit hectic. But when I left America with only a backpack to travel Southeast Asia, I didn't do it for the luxury. My new place has power pretty regularly and the internet connection works regularly. So I could use a bucket of water to shower. I don't really care, as long as I could do business online. So I hope you guys kind of appreciate the clickbait kind of thumbnail and title, but I do have some really important information I want to share with you guys to make sure that you're ahead of the curve. So you guys, I have 2 Shopify stores. We're literally about to launch the next one. I think over on my computer. My partner's working on that as we speak, but I gotta be real with you. I think with the way society's going, if we want to survive, we're gonna have to make some changes in our strategies as online entrepreneurs. So today's video, we're just gonna have kind of a chat. It's not gonna be any kind of teachings like normally because I really don't have time for it and I need a video that is quick and quick to edit. Periodically, I'm gonna have timestamps right here. So if you want to skip ahead, I'll give you a timestamp so you can skip ahead to a different portion of the video. So let's talk about Clickfunnels versus Shopify and where I think the kind of world of e-commerce is going and what we need to do to survive it. But it's kind of warm in here. I want to go outside. So let's go ahead and go have a sit outside. All right, let's go. So first of all, guys, I think anybody, if they have the means and the freedom to leave the country, and even if you don't, you should figure out a way. If you have any way that you could possibly leave your home country to live in Southeast Asia as an entrepreneur that works online, you need to do it immediately, especially if you're starting out. Maybe you're well established and you have your grind going on and you're making good money in the States already. But if you're starting out and the cost of living is drastically less living in Southeast Asia, it gives you so much more money to invest into your business instead of blowing your money on rent or whatever you're paying in the States. When I was working as a wind turbine technician, I was traveling around the United States and my company would pay for my flights, my food, and my living expenses and my hotels and everything like that. So after I was laid off from that, I was in like a pit of depression. Some of you guys might have heard my story about my disease. I'm not gonna get into it now. But before I cured my disease, I was laid off from being a wind turbine technician. And I was laying in bed and I was thinking, I need to figure out a way to emulate that living situation that I was in and find some kind of job again where they pay for my living expenses and pay for my food so that the money that I work hard to earn literally just stacks in my bank account. I think I had 30 grand cash and then I had like another 30 or 40 invested. But that just gives you an idea of when you don't have living expenses, how quickly your money stacks up. They say there's 2 ways to wealth, and that's why either increasing your income or lowering your expenses. Now, imagine if you could do both. That's what I'm doing in Southeast Asia. I've lowered my living expenses and I've increased my income. So that's going to expedite my process to become extremely wealthy. So it just makes more sense. And I'm always screaming at the rooftop that people should be living in Southeast Asia. But the thing is, most of you guys don't have the balls to do it. Everybody's too scared. They want to live in their bubble. They're comfortable in wherever they're living and they're scared to go out of that bubble. I'm telling you guys, I came here with only a backpack and I didn't have any plan. And it was the best decision of my life. Sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith, and then when everything eventually works out, because it might be a little scary for a while, but things will always work out. Humans adapt, and it's crazy, and you'll figure out a way. Come here with no plan. I had to get lost to find myself. I cured my disease and found what I wanted to do for the rest of my life and found out how to monetize my passions. Coming to Southeast Asia when I was in the pit of hell and I was damn near committing suicide was the best decision of my life. And I guarantee if you guys come here and you just take a leap of faith, it might be scary for a while, but you'll eventually break through and it'll be really worth it. And you get so much perspective because everybody's so naive. They think, their home country is all that exists. Not everybody, obviously, but a lot of people, they're naive, they're stuck in their bubble. You gotta break away from that. Gain some perspective, travel the world a little bit, see how other people live. That's why you don't see me, with fucking sports cars and like Gucci bags and shit. I don't care about it. I have a couple Gucci shirts, or I think a Louis Vuitton shirt and a Supreme shirt I use for clickbait. I don't care about that stuff, it's clickbait. But you guys gotta do it and thank me later when you do. I like this spot here. It's nice and breezy and a little bit, shaded. It's pretty legit. So let's talk a little bit about Clickfunnels versus Shopify. Listen, like I was telling you, I have 2 stores. I'm about to launch my second. I'm all in when it comes to like e-commerce and making money online, but I gotta be realistic. At the end of the day, I don't think Shopify is really the easiest to get into, like if you're a beginner. Now, nobody needs to panic. I'm not telling everybody that Shopify is gonna die or something. I'm not doing that clickbait shit like you see everybody else doing. But realistically, I think you can't put all your eggs in one basket because the attention span of human beings is only getting worse. Let's be honest. The attention span for humans used to be like a couple minutes and now it's down to less than a goldfish. It's only a few seconds for attention span. So that's what you're battling with when you're having customers visit your regular e-commerce sales page. There's different things that they could click all over the place, and it's ultimately overwhelming. That's why a good Shopify store has only like a 2% conversion rate, and that's considered good for a Shopify store. You know what's considered bad for like a sales funnel or a ClickFunnels store? 10% is considered bad for a conversion rate on a ClickFunnels store. But you go to a Shopify store, there's a bunch of different links you could click, there's a bunch of places you could go, and the fact of the matter is humans need something that's simple. And Clickfunnels provides that. You guys gotta think about it too. Some of the best converting pages for a Shopify store are actual landing pages, long form landing pages. What are those kind of similar to? They're kind of similar like a sales funnel, sales page. It's not a coincidence that those convert better than your traditional sales page. And one of the benefits with Clickfunnels is you get to have like long form sales letters and sales videos where you can actually use sales tactics to sell the products and relax the mind of the buyer to ultimately convince them to purchase your product so that you can enhance and serve them the best. It's really difficult to sell something to somebody on a regular sales page. You got a little bit of room and there's a bunch of distractions all over the place and it's much more difficult. Now take a look at a Clickfunnels page and you'll kind of see what I mean. You got your sales video and then you have, a big buy now button. The benefit with ClickFunnels is it's binary. It's yes or no questions. It's simple and it's quick. And I think that's where we're going in terms of e-commerce with how bad and distracted humans are at this point. Another benefit with ClickFunnels is you capture the email on an opt-in page before they even go to your sales page. One of the most important things about e-commerce is collecting emails so that you could do email marketing sequences to them later. Sales funnels and ClickFunnels make that incredibly easy. So for example, if you're doing a free just pay shipping offer, which still works in ClickFunnels and sales funnels, by the way, it doesn't really work in Shopify stores anymore because people have ripped people off and the mass majority of consumers know that the free just pay shipping is junk now. People don't fall for it anymore. The goal is not to trick somebody into buying so that you could make a quick buck. The goal is to provide value and create a really good offer so that it's a win-win situation for everybody that's involved. The consumer gets an incredibly good deal and you make some good money. And free just pay shipping offers still work in ClickFunnels. They work amazingly. And actually, to be completely transparent, I'm just going off what other people who have done it have said. And I actually have a Christmas item that I'm gonna be doing free just pay shipping. And we're gonna test it for myself. Honestly, I don't want too many people to get into ClickFunnels because they're going to end up ruining it for the rest of us that are doing it properly. It's a lot more difficult to make sales on a Shopify store than it would have been or was, 2-3 years ago. But just pay shipping offers work so good in ClickFunnels because, first of all, you get their email before they even get to decide if they want the offer. So your hook is giving them this free item, just pay shipping, and then in order to qualify to be able to get that free item, they have to enter their email address, and from there they go into a sales page where you get the free item and then they enter the information, and maybe there's like a sales bump. And if that's another benefit to ClickFunnels, is a sales bump where somebody enters their information and then they check a box if they want to add, something of higher value to the order. And a lot of times people just add it on because it's an option. And it's simple. It's not, you don't have to shop around. There's no pop-ups and confusing things all over the place. It's a check button that they click, and it's what some of the most successful people building funnels have said. It's the closest thing to free money that you're ever gonna get. So then you're able to move them on down the funnel, and then maybe there's an upsell where you kind of like give them a bundle option package, or maybe you upsell them something that's similar to the item that you're giving away for free. So they get the free item, but you upsell them something that's related to that particular niche. So ultimately what ends up happening is you're giving away a free item, and then your average cart value comes out to maybe $30 depending on what your sales funnel is doing. So on an item that you're normally breaking even on and you can't run ads to it because that would put you in the negative, you now have potentially a cart value of $30 or more or less. So what does that mean? You can now actually spend more money to acquire customers to take that free item, because if you're getting the average cart value of $20 to $30, you could now run ads and spend up to $20 to $30 to acquire a customer just to give them that free item. So dang, now we're spending $20, $30 to break even only? Well, guess what? Now you have the customer's email address. These ClickFunnels offers guarantee that you're gonna get the customer's address because they only have the option to either give their email address or leave. Now it's not guaranteed, but it's a higher percentage. So what do you do then? Then you market to them. You put them in a sequence and you market to them the upsell later. And then that's where the real money's made. And also with ClickFunnels, it's so easy to do upsells. It's one-click upsells. Like somebody enters their credit card information and they complete their order, and then they go to an upsell page. And all they have to do is click a yes button to go ahead and add the upsell to their package. And you could have multiple upsells, and you could have downsells too. So if they click no to your upsell, you can actually give them a downsell and then offer them that same product for maybe a payment plan. What if it's like a $200 upsell product? You say, okay, well, they said no to the upsell. They don't want to pay $200. So you say, okay, why don't we do a payment plan of $100 over the next 2 months, or $50 over the next 4 months? And they could decide if they want to do that as the downsell option. And all of this stuff is going to increase your average cart value, which makes it so you could spend more money to acquire a customer. A funnel just blows any e-commerce page out of the water. Because if you're making $5 or $10 on a certain product, you can make $30 or $40 on that same product running it through a funnel. But there's definitely pros and cons to both platforms. And what I'm doing is I'm using them both. Like I said, I have 2 Shopify stores. I'm about to launch my second, but I'm actually going to use them in conjunction. So people are turned off because the ClickFunnels monthly fee. But that shouldn't be that big of a concern because it's so much easier to make money in ClickFunnels. You're going to break even quickly. But now I understand both platforms, which is beneficial, so I could use them in conjunction. Some people say, ClickFunnels is not as good, or Sales Funnel are not as good because you can't build a long-term brand. But I don't really understand that because, yeah, you could build a long-term brand. A lot of it's going to be through email marketing. Plus, if you made $1 million in revenue in half the time, what's it really matter? You just keep doing what you're doing and keep scaling your success. Anyway, I always want to be real with you guys. I think you should at least consider it as one tool in the arsenal. In the description, I'll leave a link so you can watch a webinar. But, watch the webinar and learn a little bit with, an open mind, because I think if even 1 or 2 of you guys listen and you actually take this into consideration and work on learning ClickFunnels, it's going to revolutionize your progress, especially if you're just starting out and you haven't committed too much time to anything. Man, I would start with ClickFunnels. And if you guys end up signing up, let me know so I could get you some courses for free and bonuses and help you out getting started with that. Getting started with ClickFunnels. A lot of people will be offended that this is kind of like a pro ClickFunnels over like regular Shopify store video, but I think you can use them both in conjunction. And I gotta be realistic about where the human brain is going in society these days. And I think if you're not staying on top of it and considering ClickFunnels as an option for your business, then you're really missing out, man. I took that training, that live training with some of the most successful entrepreneurs that are, they're all 2 Comma Club winners, and Russell Brunson had some recorded videos there as well he was teaching. And I learned so much about marketing. And I think when you're running like a sales funnel or ClickFunnels, there's a lot of marketing that you need to learn, but I got courses that will blow your mind on what you can learn in terms of like marketing specific for sales funnels. So if you guys end up signing up for Clickfunnels, do let me know so I can hook you guys up with the courses and training, and I can help you directly and get started, because I genuinely think this is where society's going. Clickfunnels does seem kind of like overwhelming at first, but I've done them both, man. I learned Shopify on my own, a couple of years ago, and I learned Clickfunnels the past 30 days with training from multimillionaires. And in comparison, Clickfunnels is so much simpler. It's completely mind-blowing. Clickfunnels platform was actually designed so that Russell Brunson can do it. He could hardly do it. He hires tech people to go ahead, and he has his vision and he's orchestrating everything, and then he outsources everything to fulfill his vision. But his tech guys have been able to make Clickfunnels platform so that he's able to use it. He's not very techy, and he's one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world. All right, guys, hopefully I'll have some more time to give you guys some like really more teaching, and I know you guys like the videos when I'm actually down and dirty teaching you guys some stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to provide you guys some more of that soon. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below what you guys think in terms of like sales funnels versus traditional e-commerce stores. Are you gonna try Clickfunnels? I think once you learn it, you're gonna be blown away and you're gonna be super excited about it. It is incredible. And I'm so glad I came across that training because I was so interested in trying Clickfunnels anyway. I got super lucky coming across that training like right before it started too. And it just skyrocketed my progress in terms of like entrepreneurship. And I want to share that with, you guys. But it's going to take a little bit of taking action and really, going into things with an open mind and just how badly you want to succeed at things, man. And you got to have multiple arrows in the quiver. And I think Clickfunnels is definitely a vital option that you do need to have, along with Shopify, They integrate together. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, all right? I'm gonna go edit this video. Hopefully it's a quick video. I'll probably cut out a bunch of fluff that I was rambling on, but hey, love you guys. Till next time, peace out.